Okay, this is a quick demonstration of the basic license for course sales. Now, course sales has three licenses. It's got the basic license, which allows one user access. It's got the standard license, which allows multiple user access, unlimited users to access the system. And then we've got the advanced functionality, which is the highest premium level license, and that is appropriate for corporates, etc. Now, I'm going to log in here as a RTOResources login, and the password is demo123#. If you want to log in yourselves, and once we're in here, you can see it's a fairly standard setup. It's very similar to a Microsoft product, for example. At the top here, we've got the what we call the ribbon, and the ribbon allows us to navigate around the system. As we click on these tabs, we get a different set of icons appearing below here. And if I click on these tabs, you can see those icons changing. On the left-hand side here, we've got the filter. Now, the filter allows you to adjust the content that appears in the center of the screen. So if you adjust the course category, for example, and you can filter courses by that, or even locations. When you have a lot of course data, if you're running lots of face-to-face training, then this is a great way to narrow down exactly what you're looking for if you've got a student on the phone wanting to make a purchase. Now, we can add courses fairly easily. We can do that through the Publish tab. So we go into Publish, click on Course Masters. This is a list of the masters for the courses. So course dates, that is the dates that are scheduled, are linked to the course master. And I just need to click on the plus button here, and that will create a new course date. So I'll click on that button, and you'll see you get an option to choose the date of when I want to start the course. Now, if you're doing e-learning courses, or you're doing courses that have continuous enrollments, you only have to set up one course date, and that course date runs for the entire year, and then can be extended out to the next year as well, saving you from transferring students from one year to another. We add that to the list, and then we select a venue. Once we've done that, we have a few other changes we can make. I can just click on Add, and that's now added that 14th of October course in there. So you can see it down the bottom there. Now, if we want to add a student into a course, we can do that pretty easily. Again, I've just clicked on the dates icon in the courses tab. And if I click again on this plus button, this is going to add a new enrollment to this course. So I'll click on that, and I get to either choose an existing contact, so someone who has already enrolled in a course, and that will pre-fill in the enrollment form with that student's details. Alternatively, I can start a new student by leaving that blank. I click on Add. And if I want to send an email to the student to welcome them to the course, I can. I can just fill out this information. Now, we can continue filling out more information. At the moment, I've got the form set up only so these three fields are mandatory, but that can be changed. We can do things like looking up suburbs by postcode. We can enter in student identifiers. We can enter in the date of birth as well, and that will automatically then validate the USI for us. We can add in eventness data. Alternatively, we can send an email to the student which actually asks them to complete this data for us. So they get an email with a link, they complete the form online, and it automatically updates course sales with that information, and we'll send the USI off for validation. There's also a possibility of taking payment online. And we can have things like payment programs. We can include hidden eventness data that we need. And then if you've got funding, we can include the funding fields as well. I'll click on Add. And that's added the student. You'll see that we've gone up to having 4 enrollments on that course. And if I click on the documents icon here, this gives us a running tally of the documents that are coming in. You can see there that we've got Ron Laser who's signed up. I can go in and edit this enrollment, clicking on the pencil there. So this is when I'm managing the enrollment. I've got a number of steps I can do. So you can see here, these are the steps. I've got initial registration. I can update the student details if they supply me via telephone or some other means information I need to update. registration, we can send their language literacy and numeracy assessment. We can verify the USI. This is done automatically, so you don't tend to need to do this. But if you're doing manual USI verification, you can apply this step. We can also send the statement of attainment to the student, and we can send the quality indicator surveys if we want to as well. So you can see here, this is where the document topics are. The topics represent the units of competency being covered by the student. Below, we've got the enrollment form relevant to the student. So if I wanted to update the student's outcomes for this particular unit, I could click on the edit button there, and this gives me the option of adjusting the competency. I can also, if I want to, include an activity start date and activity end date, because perhaps this unit of competency was completed not during the course, not during the start date and end date of the course, but within a certain time period within that course. I click on apply. You can see there now it's been updated to competency achieved pass. So once we've done that, once we've updated the relevant units of competency, we can do that during the course of the period the student is studying. We can then choose to send the statement of attainment to the student. And that will send off a PDF to the student receiving their unit of competency. So I'll click on apply. Now if I want to, I could go in and I could download the PDF of the statement of attainment for the student as well, just by clicking on that link there. And then when necessary, I can then go and do my event misreporting. So just click on the event miss icon, I type in a unique batch ID representing my attempt to validate the data, include the from date and the to date, select the state if you're doing funded training, select a more specific funding isolation of the enrollments if you need to, and then choose government funded reporting and run the event reports. And once I've done that, I receive an email which includes the notification the report has been completed, and I can download the NAT files. So that's it. Hope you enjoy course sales. There's lots more to explore, but that's a bit of a taster. If you want more information, please do ask. Cheers.